Well, my favorite client is really first-time home buyers. I really believe that if they knew how simple it really was to buy that first house, I think more people would do it. It would hurt the rental market, but it would improve people's lives. Buying that first home is not that hard. It really equates to the first month's rent and security deposit. And with today's programs, and we're at a 14-month low at interest rates, why wouldn't somebody want to buy a house? You know, you take a $1,500 a month rent and you take a $1,500 security deposit, that's $3,000. With some of the programs out there, and you ask for a seller credit, somebody walks into a house for the same price as renting a 2-bedroom, 2-bath condo. You know, at the end of the year, you're going to get tax advantages, and instead of paying somebody else's mortgage, you're paying your own mortgage. Well, what happens is at the end of the year, you're writing off the real estate taxes, the interest rate of interest that you've paid the bank, that's tax deductible. So let's say somebody was a husband and a wife, that's 2 deductions. The interest rate is like adding a 3rd deduction. They could get maybe $800 back, they could get $1,500 back in their taxes. So if you look at that, that actually reduces the amount of their payment at the end of the year. It's almost like having a built-in savings account. As a renter, you get no tax advantages whatsoever. The only advantage you're doing is you're helping the person you're paying the rent to, you're helping pay down their mortgage. Basically, you're giving them a tax advantage. That's something that you could be taking advantage of for yourself. You have to convince the person who wants to buy how important it really is to get that pre-approval letter. You know, pre-approval is a very easy process. What you're going to do is you're going to talk to a lender, you're going to give him your personal information, he's going to do a soft pull, which does not affect your credit whatsoever. If they do a hard pull, it's only about 2 points from what I understand. But you're not pulling it every day, you're not pulling it every time you find a house. Those pre-approvals are good 90 to 120 days. But the advantage to it is, if you walk in at 6 o'clock and you and your significant other love the property you're looking at, you can make an offer immediately. Let's say it's 6 o'clock at night, you love a property, you can't make an offer on that home because you don't have that pre-approval to show the other side that you are qualified to purchase that house. Waiting a day or two means somebody else can get that house before you do. And there's nothing worse than falling in love with a house and then not being able to get it. I really believe that if you follow the process, you're 1 step ahead versus 1 step behind. For about 8 years, I was building custom homes, which I think has allowed me, when I walk through a house with a buyer, allows me the advantage to see things they don't see. I look at furnaces, hot water heaters, I look at windows, I look at the roof. I don't want someone to pay for a home inspection on a house that I know is no good, and I have no problem telling a client, hey, I don't think this is the right home for you. It's different if someone's looking for a fixer-upper. That's great. You're getting a deal on a house, awesome, especially if you're a handy individual. But if you're somebody that's looking for a turnkey, I'm not looking for you to spend tens of thousands of dollars on repairs that you weren't ready for. And again, I don't want you to spend $450 on a home inspection where I know that the home is going to fail in the first place. You know, the object is you want to look out for your clients start to finish. They're going to appreciate it. And more importantly, if you do a great job for them, they're going to do a great job for you because they're going to refer other family and friends to you. And that's really the name of the game, making sure that the client at any cost is happy. Well, when somebody owns a house and they go home at the end of the day, they know it's theirs. They don't have to worry about putting that nail in the wall. It's theirs. They don't have to worry about the landlord complaining afterwards. If they want to mount that 42-inch TV on the wall that they've wanted their entire lives, now they can do it. They don't have to ask anybody. Nobody should be living in a property that they're unhappy with. There are too many options available out there in the market for someone to be unhappy. When you get home at the end of the day, you've worked all day, happiness has to be number one, whether you're renting or whether you own. If not, why do we go to work all day? I think seeing the smile on their face at the closing, knowing that they've been able to accomplish their dreams. Not everybody can do it, but when it happens, it's a great feeling.